Epochal Wars I. Taken from Philip Bobbitt, epochal wars are wars that can embrace several conflicts that were thought to be separate wars by the participants, may comprise periods of apparent peace, and often do not maintain the same lineup of enemies and allies throughout. Epochal wars are considered single historical events because, despite their often lengthy periods in which there is no armed conflict, the various engagements of the war never decisively settle the issues that manage to reassert themselves through the conflict. Epochal wars are wars that bring constitutional order to primacy. For perspective, consider the following schematic timelines for historical scales, ranging from the micro, say a skirmish, to the macro, epochal. An exchange of fire in days and hours is part of a skirmish, which is part of an offensive as part of a battle. Then a battle may become part of a war, which in turn may be part of an epochal war, which is transformational and may last decades. Epochal wars are transformational. They change the nature of the state and the relationship among the global community of nations. They're like deep ocean currents that change and control climatic shifts. Wars are transitional in that they change relationship among nations, for example, trade, military, economic, but do not necessarily change the broad structure of the world. They're more like long-term weather trends. Battles may or may not determine the outcome of the war, though some are more pivotal than others. There also can have Pyrrhic victories, victories at great loss. Fallujah is an example of a battle that spans. It involves battlefield strategies and operational art, that is, adjusting to the enemy's plan. An offensive involves broad give and take within a battle, movement of troops. Skirmishes involve squad, platoon, and company-level tactics with lightning-fast life and death decisions. Individual level involves daily survival, long periods of grinding boredom interspersed with short periods of terror. It's like tending an English garden next to a volcano. Next, that is, move from bottom to top, the impact of decisions and policies deal with the survival of individuals and units. As you move from top to bottom, the scales, the impact of decisions can determine who is placed in harm's way. There's tectonic forces moving societies and populations that extend beyond the military, the technical, and even economic.